On today's video, we are going to do a review of the Milano and the Honduras original line pod. I am still out of commission from my virtual machine because if you follow me on Instagram, then you would know that it needs to be descaled. And I thought I had a solution, but I guess I don't. So I'm still waiting on that. So for now, we're gonna do a taste test using the machine that I am able to use. And I honestly am excited because I have yet to try these. I bought these when I bought the machine, I think 2 weeks ago already. And I've been dying to try them, but I'm saving them for the taste test. Just for you guys, because I know you guys enjoy these taste tests. I want to preface, I always get these comments. They are so annoying. If you are watching a taste test, you are bound to hear me swallow. If that bothers you, so be it. I do lower the volume because sometimes it is annoying, but just be mindful that you're watching a taste test. So if that bothers you, get out of here because I don't know what else to tell you. Anyways, let's get started with the taste test. At the end of the taste test, I'm gonna talk to you guys of how I've been liking my Citiz machine compared to the Essenza Mini, compared to the Gratista. So if you wanna know that, stick around. I'm gonna explain that towards the end, but you guys will be able to see how it's working as we brew these pods. Which one should I do first? Let's try Honduras. I think this is the one that I'm mostly intrigued about. I feel like we have a lot of Italian capsules for Nespresso already, so let's try Honduras because I don't think I've ever seen Honduras at all. So we're gonna do this one. So the box says a balance of bitter dark cocoa and sweet toasted cereal notes. It's a level 7. So when I saw that it's sweet toasted cereal notes, I immediately thought that's gonna be a good one. And it should balance out with the dark cocoa. I'm not too worried about the fact that it says bitter. It says the wet climate makes the drying stage challenging, but farmers use solar dryers to dry the beans to ensure the character in the cup. You could drink this as a ristretto or espresso, and it's a cereal and cocoa based note coffee. Now that I don't have the Gratista, the only thing that is different with Gratista and the machine that I have now, if you really want to try it as a ristretto, you could, but you would have to either stop your machine early to get a less amount of brew, or you would have to program your machine to always do ristretto, and that's what you're stuck with when you press the espresso button. I personally don't like ristretto. I feel like I'm wasting coffee. I rather have a full espresso, so that's what we're gonna try first. So with that being said, let's open it up. So this is the capsule right here. It's silver with Honduras written in baby blue. And I don't know if I showed you guys the box, but the box is similar. It's like the nice baby blue here, and then just with some design on a black surface. So we're gonna try this without any milk. I'm gonna try it black, which usually I don't like, but I like to taste the notes for the taste test because a lot of you guys will drink it just black and enjoy it that way. So I wanna see if you could taste those dark chocolate notes, sweet cereal notes. So yeah, let's do that black first. Here it is. I don't know why I do this. Like, why am I showing you guys the cup? But I wish I could show you guys the crema. Well, you guys saw it when I was brewing it. I'm just gonna mix the crema into the cup a little bit. Let's smell it. I could smell the chocolatiness. That smells so good. Yum. Okay, let's try this. All right, let's try this. This is really good. Oh my God. It's so smooth. It is really good. I can see this one tasting really good iced. But we're gonna try it with milk first, but this is nice. Again, I don't drink black coffee, but usually it's a good sign that if I can drink it black, it's gonna be glorious. With milk, it's gonna be nice with ice. And sometimes when it's a little stronger, it does well over ice. This one seems like it's gonna do well with ice, but we're gonna try it with milk first, no sugar, and then we'll add a little bit of syrup and see like which one I think will pair well. All right, and then for milk, I always use Chobani oat milk. Extra creamy has been really nice for latte art. If you are cutting sugar, their zero sugar is just as creamy Really, really good. I've just been liking this one for latte art. It really froths really well with latte art. So this is what we're gonna use for the milk part of the coffee tasting. And we're gonna put it in this cute little cup. It's like a, I think this is an 8-ounce cup that I bought at Macy's, and it's like the perfect one. Like if you want, I think it fits even two shots of espresso and then some milk. And then this cup, I know I'm gonna get questions about it. This cup is from the Nespresso website. It's one of their India Origins, I think it's called. The smallest one, because they have various sizes. All right, so I put a little bit of milk in the frother, and here it is. It's not quite a half a cup. It's kind of like just under a half a cup, just because I don't want it to be too much milk. So we're gonna mix it in. Yeah, and then there's still enough space. Like the foam is not that high. There's still enough space for 2 capsules and a half cup of milk if you don't froth it too much. All right, let's try this. Yep, that'll do it. That's pretty good. I think once you add the milk, those sweet cereal notes, like it just sweetens the coffee. The bitter chocolate thing is pretty much gone, but there's still some nice intensity to the capsule. It's a winner so far. I don't know what I would, you know what? I hate to do this, but since it comes back, I promise it's gonna come back. This is the brownie syrup from 1883. I get it on Amazon and it's sold out right now, but I promise it comes back. I'm just gonna do a little bit of that and give it a little mix, because since it has a dark chocolate undertone, or not undertone, base note, I think that brownie syrup is gonna be really good. Oh my god, yes. Guys, I think I found my new Altizio. Is this limited edition? I don't think I mentioned that. I don't think so. I think this is permanent. This might be my next favorite capsule for like white chocolate mochas, whatever you want to call it. Any chocolate based drinks, I think this is gonna be the it capsule, because holy moly, the brownie syrup really shines through. That's amazing. My friend Jackie actually bought the chocolate cookie syrup, and I think that's the one that the Amazon is trying to push, because this one is not discontinued, it's just out of stock. It'll come back. But she bought the chocolate cookie syrup and she says it's really, really good. So that might be another option. I haven't purchased it yet because I have a lot of syrups that I need to go through. But if you don't have the brownie syrup, try it with even like a dark chocolate sauce. I think that'll be nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of ice to this. I just want to see how it'll do with ice. Alright, so a little bit of ice, just gonna mix it in. Guys, that is so good. That is so good. Yes, and I didn't even add a lot of syrup, and it's still really nice and sweet, like perfectly sweet, like not too much sugar, if you know what I mean. It's just like that nice balance between not adding too much and not too little. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it's really, really delicious. And thankfully the ice didn't weaken the caffeine intensity, like the flavor. It doesn't taste watered down to me. It's good. Oh my god. And if you haven't tried Altizio, is what I mentioned earlier. Altizio is a chocolate based note. So every time I get asked about like what pot should I use for a white chocolate mocha or a mocha, stuff like that, I always say Altizio. But I think this one is good too. So if you have Altizio or you have this one, I think it's gonna be perfect. This one tastes a little more smoother than Altizio. I love it a lot. Okay, so far so good. Honduras is a definite winner. I'm glad I tried it. Now I could put it into my little drawer here full of capsules. I just washed my little cup because I want to use it again, so for the Milano wine. So here is Milano Intenso, that's what it's called, and this is a level 8, so it's a little stronger, I could say, in intensity. Let's open it up. This is what the box looks like. Very pretty. I'm imagining the pot to be the same as the box. That's usually what happens. Yes. Oh, and it's not a black capsule. I thought it was black. In the website it looks black, but it's actually like a nice forest green. I don't know if the sun or the light is catching it, but very pretty. Again, it doesn't matter, but I think if you are obsessed with an espresso, then you would appreciate the designs that they come up with each capsule, and this one is very, very pretty. Okay, let's see what the box says. Celebration of this vibrant city, mostly Latin American coffees. The medium dark roast brings out the dark cocoa and toasted cereal notes. They sound similar, like Honduras. Dark cocoa, although this one doesn't say bitter, it just says dark cocoa, toasted cereal notes, finding a balance with a jammy, fruity note and shimmer of spice. So this one has a tad hint of fruitiness. A hint of fruit and spices makes this a delicious, complex blend. So I just hope it's not too fruity. I feel like once you add milk, you lose that anyways, but you can definitely taste it when you try it black, which is what we're gonna do first. So let's brew this one and see how it tastes black. Here it is. Yes, this one definitely smells a little more fruity, more vibrant. It's actually really good. It smells really good. I don't know exactly. I never could tell whatever fruit they mention. I never could tell what it is, like if it smells like that. All right, so I'm gonna mix the crema into the cup. This one is a tad more tangy. I think it's the fruit, but it's not bad. It's really nice, very bright. It's different. I thought it was gonna be like similar because of the notes, but the fact that it has a fruity base. Oh, there it is. Yes, there's something fruity there, you guys. And if you never try your capsules with like just black, try it before you add milk, and you guys will start to like taste the difference. I never really cared to do taste tests with like just drinking it black, but the more I do it, it's interesting because you start noticing those subtle hints of notes that they describe, and this one definitely has that fruity note, and I can taste it and I'm not mad at it. Like jammy almost. It's interesting. All right, so we're gonna put some milk on it, and I'm just gonna transfer it over to this cup right here. While that milk froths, I'm like trying to think what would pair best. When it has like those fruity notes, you can either use like a raspberry syrup, but if you don't like pairing fruit on fruits, I would just do French vanilla, or simple syrup. Doesn't have any flavor. It's just like a really nice syrup that will kind of mesh well. But I think I'm gonna do French vanilla because I feel like that will be very, very delicious with like a fruity kind of ish note capsule. So we're gonna do that, but I'm gonna try it with milk, just milk first. All right, let's pour this in. It's good. Gosh, both of these are like really, really good. Like they're smooth. There's nothing off. I've tried other capsules where there's something off. Like either it's too bitter or too intense. This one is just really good. And even Honduras, so good. Although for some reason, yeah, it's good. And I think once you add the milk, I said it in the beginning, kind of pushes those fruity notes away, and then what you're left with is like that cereal toasted kind of notes, which is, I gotten a lot of questions like, what does that mean, like cereal note? And it's, to me, it's kind of like it sounds not yummy, but like a bread-like taste. Like it's almost like a neutral, sometimes nutty. In this case, it's just neutral coffee taste. I hope that it explains it somehow. All right, this is Monin French vanilla. I just put it in this cute little jar, and we're gonna add a little bit. I'm almost down. I gotta refill it, but just a little bit. Give it a little mix. Yes, oh my god, this is so good. French vanilla really does something to a coffee cup. It just, so good. Let's try this iced. I just want to keep drinking it, but let's try iced because I'm like down to almost finishing it. This one's really good too. They are both winners. If I had to choose one, like you only want to order one, I would still do Honduras for those chocolatey notes because I tend to like more chocolatey notes versus the fruity notes. The intensity feels the same. I don't know what it is, maybe because fruity and bright just makes it look like it's not that intense, but the intensity, they're both to me the same. I don't know, but you could definitely tell the difference in like a chocolate and the fruity notes. So if you are more into fruity notes, go with Milano. If you're more into chocolate notes, go with Honduras. Honduras, I think, is probably my favorite. Milano is not far behind. It is really delicious. I enjoyed both of them, and I like the fact that both of them are good with milk, hot, iced, and French vanilla with Milano is chef's kiss. I wanted to quickly talk about the Citiz compared to my Cretista, compared to my Senza Mini. Those are the 3 original line machines that I've owned in the past, and right now I have the Citiz. I absolutely love it, but if you're on a budget, just go with the Senza Mini. They honestly brew the exact same way. I think the only difference is the body, like the style of the actual machine and how it looks. The Citiz has metal into it, like, so like when you see like the metal stuff, when you see the silver stuff, those are actual like metal pieces, so it just feels a little more sturdier than the Essenza. But I honestly loved having the Essenza when I had it compared to the Cretista. The Cretista has more to it, obviously, and it's a lot more expensive. I mainly wanted the Cretista for latte art, and now that I have my Bambino, that's why I ended up getting rid of the Cretista, because I just don't need it. But the Cretista, you'll be able to brew a ristretto, a lungo, a espresso, and then you could even make it so that it brews a lot more than a lungo. I don't recommend it because they end up tasting a little too watery, but it has all of those settings, and then it has recipe settings like macchiatos, flat whites, lattes, cappuccinos, and that all is like more milk stuff. So like the texture of the milk is what will make the drink. But honestly, I don't miss my Cretista. I love having the Citiz. I still have my frother. If I just want like a nice frothy cappuccino, then that's what I have the Morocco for. If I want more latte art, then I just use the Bambino. But if you are really wanting to get into latte art, then the Cretista might not be a bad thing. If you guys have any other questions as far as that machine, let me know. I'm happy to answer whatever you guys have. I know a few of you guys were inquiring about that machine, and I love it so much. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna have to cut it right now short because my baby is crying upstairs, awake from his nap. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.